afternoon. Just unlucky for you lot, got a new GoPro and 128 gig of data with 5 hours worth of waffle. Apologies, I haven't put anything in terms of footage, or I think they call it vlogging, so but I will do now. So I actually borrowed the last GoPro off one of our parents, more of a test to get the channel up and running, to do different things, just see how it all went really and what the feedback was like. So all of our teams are actually down on the Gold Coast, competing in the Premier Invitational, so great tournament, fabulous this time of year, keeps the players ticking over, boys and girls, and the new players coming in, but also prepares the teams for, we have finals coming up. So I've been very successful in the junior ranks again, so under 13s right through to under 18s boys are all in the semi-finals. They play around about, I think it's the 4th of October. Babies have done all right in the Football Queensland Academy League, which used to be called SAP, and then the girls have done fabulous as well. So all the girls teams from 15 straight through to seniors played in the grand finals. So went and watched that a couple of weeks ago on Saturday. 15s were victorious. They won the grand final and won the league undefeated, so well done to the young ladies. 23s went down in the final at the Sunshine Coast Stadium, played really well, and then the seniors later on at night sort of run out of steam in the end. Sort of end-to-end stuff. It was good, exciting. So Trent's done a good job with the top end, and Ray with the 23s. So credit to you with the female side. So brilliant. So I'm actually still at work up at the Northern Complex. Still a lot going on. So just being nosy more than anything. You would have seen the new facility that's been built. So it's pretty much ready to go. So next week, when the players are back in at the full-time academy, we'll be moving in. So that was a sneak peek. So all the seating. So there's still a bit to do. I know that I'm been into the shower area and I won't go in there because they've just had the floor bonded, etc., and sealed, ready for the waterproof panels. So I'll cut back in a minute. Okay, so I'll try and keep this sort of short and sweet. Just more of a reintroduction and an idea of where we're at. And any sort of developments, loads of developments, but I don't want to give too much away. I'll just keep drip feeding it as we continue to move forward. So been probably about a month since I actually did anything in terms of spoke to the actual camera to give people an idea of where we're at. So obviously I transitioned from technical director to sporting director, which happened really end of July, which coincided with the end of, or the submission of the academy assessment. So I wanted to ensure that was done, and I sort of cleared the decks and moved out the way, and then into the new position. Since then, the basketball program is now at a stage where we've recruited the players. Coaching staff have actually staged some practical sessions. The athletes themselves are actually enrolled. So now we're at the stage of where we're speaking with the apparel suppliers. We've got the education component all in place. The new build is actually rolling. So I had a design through yesterday, which I'm not going to share with anybody just yet, but I will put an image in one of the next videos, vlogs, whatever you call them, and I'll give you an idea of where we're going as an organisation. On top of that, we're rolling with the full-time netball academy as well. So I'm just waiting for a meeting request from a couple of individuals, high-profile individuals, which we hope will come across to be our head of full-time netball. So there's lots going on, really. It's quite quiet here at the moment because, as I just alluded to, the football teams are away at the Gold Coast, competing in that tournament, and the school is on school holidays, so there's nobody around, no staff around, which is great because allows us to get a bit of work done. So there's still plenty of things happening behind the scenes, and I don't want to overload. I've just said to you there's 5 hours worth of footage I can smash in a vlog. I'm obviously not going to do that, but it does give me an opportunity to capture a lot more footage having this new device, which is an upgraded device from the one I borrowed from the parent, and obviously an upgraded SD card, which gives us the opportunity to capture all the footage we actually need to do. So there's plenty of things happening in term 4. We have the Champions of Champions futsal. There's external futsal, which we're involved in with the Wave through Justin. Well done to Justin and the Wave teams, by the way, in their competition at the state futsal titles. Brilliant. And then pretty much into pre-season. So start of November, we get rolling with pre-season. There's still things that have to happen in football, which I will help to direct and assist with, and I will end up back on the grass very shortly to coach, because first and foremost that's what I love, that's where my passion is. But I'm also heading over to the United Kingdom for 3 days, so I will capture footage of that. That trip is in relation to players being signposted to professional clubs. Not a gimmick, nothing to do with a gimmick or stadium tours or any other nonsense. It's more to do with aligning our programs with opportunities away from Australia until they get their act together in the football circles, because parents are just fed up. So they're the ones who approach us and ask if we can help them. And of course, these are young athletes and young players, and we have a duty of care. So I'm not going to go into some sort of slanging match with what my beliefs are within football in Australia, or particularly in Queensland. I have my own beliefs and my own opinion, and I actually think I'll keep my counsel now, because it seems to have gone against me and our club in the past with giving an outspoken view. People asking my opinion, so I just give it. So plenty of people out there who like to load the gun but don't want to fire it, and unfortunately I'm the person who fires the gun. So not willing to do that in the public domain anymore. So and I don't need to, with the way we're going as an organisation. I don't need to get embroiled in all that nonsense and crap. So my focus now is solely on our organisation as a sporting club, not as a football club, as a sporting organisation, and actually signposting our elite players into areas, other countries, wherever that may be, to enable them to push on and aspire to be the best that they can possibly be. Never wanted to do this in terms of taking players away. That's the reason why I moved to Australia, to help and have an impact here. But as I say, personal agendas, which I don't want to get involved in now, have scuppered that. So I'm going to focus on what we do and what we do well. So I'll leave the video here. Excuse me. I will pick up later on in the week. We have got the Queen's birthday. Unfortunately, she's no longer with us, but the Queen's birthday on Monday. But we don't stop. We still continue to work, plan and prepare. So it's easy option to take holidays, in-school holidays, and clubs to shut down and organisations, but we don't do that, and that gives us a massive advantage on a large number of organisations who do take the opportunity to have a break. Nothing wrong with having a break, but we decide to have a break when everybody else is having a break themselves. So I'll leave this here. Jesus, I do some laps around this training complex stroke school, so I'm not sure whether I actually showed you this, so I apologise if I did. It definitely went in one of the posts on social media, I'm sure it did. So you know, we've got the Toyota commuter buses as basically our transport for Sunshine Coast FC. So these are the ones I'm talking about. So there are 2 buses, and there's more to be added. So the investment in vehicles, because we want the boys and the teams and the girls to look right as they're travelling. And we also have this. So I wanted to thank 000 Property Group for not paying for it, but they actually had their brand on it. We wanted to have the branding wrapped on the vehicle, and Danny and Cinti from 000, they're one of our biggest sponsors within our junior program. They agreed to have their logo and brand on our buses, so they said we'll pay for that, and as long as we can have our logo on. So thank you, Danny and Cinti and the team from 000 Property Group. If you haven't followed them, check them out on Facebook, Instagram, and the other social media platforms. I'll put a link in the description for 000, but we thank you for that. So I wanted to share that with you because I can't remember, because it's been that long, whether I actually I knew we'd put something up about purchasing the new minibus, but I wasn't sure whether we actually put anything up in terms of when we had it branded.